What's up, YouTube? This is my C++ Minecraft clone. We'll start with a summary for people that are just watching this for the very first time. Then we'll brainstorm with chat what we're going to focus on during this stream. And at the end of the stream, we'll do a summary what happened during this stream, which will be in about 3 hours, maybe at the most in 4 hours. So this is my C++ Minecraft clone. It's made in Raylib. We're closing in on 3 months of development. Here you can see this is the main menu. You have a panoramic 360-degree view. Also, here we have buttons. We can hover them, and they have sound once you press them. This is the clone. It's actually endless. It's endless. We have here you can notice the right hand. We have clouds, but the most important part is from yesterday what we implemented, chat. The first thing we implemented yesterday was this to have blocks in the right hand. This is the first thing we implemented. But the most important feature we implemented yesterday was the liquids, chat. Just look at the liquids. This is what we implemented yesterday. I am in love with the liquids. Very cool, man. And here we have the water. Water goes down. Looks very cool, chat. It spreads. And here it spreads. Spreads even more. Like, chat, actual water. This is from yesterday. This is from yesterday, chat. It's not perfect, obviously. We have a lot of... We could improve it a lot. We could improve it a lot. Like, one problem is here the animations, they go towards the south instead of towards the flow direction. And here with the water is the same. All of them flow towards the south. But at least the mesh is connected. The mesh is custom generated and it's created using separate blocks, and all of the separate blocks connect with each other, so we can get this mesh. And it's actually custom culling. It's actually culling as well. Inside of it, we don't see additional faces. Everything we see is the only thing we rendered. Now this is for optimization. We can place here however much we want, and also they prioritize when there is a hole. So if we break it here, for example, and we place here lava, it should prioritize the hole. Yeah, it prioritizes the whole, chat. And this is like actual. This is my Minecraft clone, chat. This is my Minecraft clone. This is super cool. This took a lot of work, chat. A lot of work. And even here, if we break this, we place this, look at how it prioritizes the hole. This is very cool, chat. This is very cool. We have TNT and sound as well. We have TNT and sound. And the TNT doesn't destroy the liquids. It doesn't destroy the liquids because they don't have a collision box, and so they still stay the same. And also, if the other problem is they don't update, so if later on blocks around them break, they stay the same. We need to make them update. That's an improvement we could do. Also we have F5 mode. We have F5 mode without animation. This is animationless Steve jump scare, chat. We don't have animations. He doesn't follow the mouse, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. At some point, we'll add animations. Maybe even this stream. I don't know when. Also, we have rain. We have rain, chat. So even in the rain is cool because if we hide here it doesn't rain. Here it doesn't rain. But if we go here, here it doesn't rain as well. But if we break here it rains. Like very cool, chat. Very cool. Also here we have a chat system. chat hello. Here we have a chat, and the cursor blinks here. Here, hello. Here how it blinks. That's cool. And we can summon creeper. We can summon a creeper that has actual pathfinding. For mobs, we're using the A-star pathfinding algorithm, and currently it can only find the path, it cannot follow it. We didn't have time to implement following a path. So if we hide somewhere here a target, the creeper will search for it here, let's say. So the creeper is there, and if we place the goal here, look at how it finds a path. This is with the A-star algorithm. It manages to find a path to the target. So that's cool. There is one slight issue. The path finding algorithm doesn't go up and down. So if the path is up here, if we wanted to reach here, it cannot. And if we wanted to reach down here, it cannot. Because we wanted to simplify it, just to have something. That's why we simplify it. But we can easily, if chat votes it, we can improve it today. To have the creeper fully working, and since we have TNT as well, we can make it explode. What's up, Frost? And also we have the World is Endless. We have support for texture packs, like we use the bare bones texture packs. We have used the Fateful 64x64 texture pack. We have texture pack, and we have animations of textures. So here I can show you the portal as well. We have crafting table. We have crafting table with a menu that we can place items here, but we don't have crafting recipes, and here it breaks with the pause menu. We have a pause menu, but it broke the crafting table for some reason. We also have survival. We have survival inventory, which actually works. But we have a few issues. One issue is Steve is just an image. He cannot follow the mouse. He's not a 3D model. And another issue is here the items don't have an item count. And here we cannot use the crafting, here, this spot, we cannot use it. But that's for if chat decides it, we can do it. And we also don't have hearts and hunger. And here a cool feature we have is the scroll bar in the creative inventory. I'm really happy with the scroll bar because before it didn't have a scroll bar, and when we added the bedrock, it was at its limit. We couldn't access it. That's why adding the scroll bar was extremely helpful, because now we can add as many blocks as we want. That's very cool. We also have farmland, chat. We also have farmland. So here, like this. And it has a block state. It has a block state, moisture is 0. But after some time, the moisture will become 7, which will be wet farmland. And we can place wheat here. We can place wheat, which also has a block state with an age. Currently the age is 0. But at age of 7, oh here, this actually is wet farmland. And now this wheat can grow, chat. What's up, asteroid block? What's up? And anything else that is important, we have redstone and we have repeater, it has a delay. We have biomes, we have different biome colors. But I think this is enough. This is enough to showcase. This is enough as a showcase. Now the next part of the stream is we brainstorm what we're going to do today, chat. We brainstorm what we're going to do. And we have a few ideas. Oh, particles. I forgot to show you particles, chat. Yeah, one last thing. We have particles here. Once you break an item, a block, it has particles, and the particles disappear after some time. Particles disappear, and they don't use the whole texture. They collide with the terrain, and they use the texture of the actual block. And we have sounds, as you might have heard. When we break grass, you hear grass. When we break stone, you hear stone. So chat, let's decide what we're going to focus on today. So we could fix particles. We could fix liquids, because they have still some issues we could fix. They still have some issues we could fix. What else can we do, chat? Fishing. Fix creeper. Finish creeper. Villages. We attempted to do villages, but we didn't manage to fully implement them. We didn't have enough time. We also attempted multiplayer, but it was too difficult. I've left it for off stream to brainstorm it, and I've attempted shaders, which we failed to do, and I'll brainstorm shaders off stream if I have time. Swimming, Steve, animations. Fix survival inventory. We can fix survival inventory. We can fix the clouds. Fix crafting. We can fix the crafting. Day night. We don't have day night cycle. Lighting. Thunder. Snow. Item mesh generation. Health and hunger. Cats and dogs. Fire spread. I will not be adding music because it's copyrighted. At least, even if it's not the old soundtrack, even if it's not, some people abuse the system. Some people abuse the system, even though it should be fine. More particles. Chest, we can do chest. The people that are saying more sounds, be more specific. I'm not seeing the vision, because we have a lot of sound. Sound physics. Creative tabs. Creative inventory tabs. What else, chat? Redstone, more blocks. Which blocks? Be more specific. Wood sound, button click, fish, bow and arrow. Yeah, we could have more sounds. Achievement. Yeah, this should be enough, chat. This should be enough. This should be enough. I don't want to do world saving and loading, because once we implement it and we add a new feature, it will break the loading and saving. Okay, we have enough features. Let's pick from them. We'll pick from them by creating a poll. We'll create a poll, chat. Here we'll be creating a poll. Create a poll, start a poll here. What to do today? And we'll pick from 4 options. So between particles, water and lava, we can take a break from water and lava. We can do it either a different stream or this or a bit later. Village Steve animations. I'm not sure if I can do Steve animations, but we can do fix particles. We can fix particles. Survival inventory, clouds, crafting, day, night. Which one would be a item drops? Item drops. We can do easily item drops. Item drops. We can easily do the item drops. Lighting. Lighting. There should be something easier to do than lighting, because lighting would be visible only when the sun goes down, and we always start the game when it's daytime, and for the YouTube video it's easier to see in daytime. It's not a priority lighting as of now. Chests, item mesh gen. We can do item mesh gen, probably. Item mesh generator. Health and creeper. Finish creeper. Finish the creeper. Yeah, okay, let's do a poll, chat. Let's do a poll. So chat is voting on what we're going to do today, and at the same time you can see on the right the bro, nobody is voting for particles. That's so funny, man. While chat is voting, I'll sit down. I'll give it a minute, which will be in about few seconds, and we'll end it. And for now, I think maybe the creeper will win. If the creeper wins, this will be cool, because we have we're almost done with the creeper, and it will be very cool if we finish it. And we'll do more than one feature, chat. If item drops loses, we can do it after the creeper. It's fine. We have plenty of time. Okay, I'll end it because a minute has passed. I'm ending it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I ended it. Because if I leave the poll for too long, some chat veterans will probably do alt accounts and they'll inflate the votes. That's why I end them quicker. Okay, what did win? What we're going to do today, the option that won is to finish creepers. That's the option that won. We can do creepers, chat. We can do creepers. We can do creepers. Let's remove this. Okay, chat. Chat decided we're going to do creepers. Usually, I start a 30-minute timer. And what will happen after the 30 minutes? After the 30 minutes, chat will decide if we're not done. Chat will decide if we're going to continue or switch to a different feature after 30 minutes, because sometimes it's worth it to switch to something else if it turns out to be too difficult. Okay, we started a 30-minute timer. I love how you have given up on Twitch polls. It's not that I have given up on Twitch polls, it's that I just get 0 votes on Twitch. Literally, I get 0 votes on Twitch. Now, when there is more people in Twitch, I'll do Twitch vote as well. Okay, every time when chat picks a feature, usually we open Minecraft for reference. And here we play the game to see some kind of hints. So to implement creeper here in Minecraft, you can spawn it. If we change it to not be peaceful, like this. Yeah, this is the creeper, chat. This is the goal for this stream, is to implement this creeper. That's the goal. What do we have to set as sub goals? What do we need to set as a sub goal? Well, we can render the creeper easily. As we saw there, as we saw here, we can already render the creeper. We can render the creeper collides with the world. We already have that. And we have pathfinding. It's good enough pathfinding, it's good enough. We could make the creeper follow the pathfinding. We could fix the pathfinding to go up and down. For now, this is what I can think of as next step. Anything else? Animations, this is not a priority as of now, because we have 30 minutes. A priority is just to make him move and rotate his whole body. Animations will attempt to do them. If they're too difficult, we'll just make him, we'll just focus on the important features, like making him explode, making him go to the player to be able to hit him, etc. And when he gets hit, to jump back. Like the animations is our last priority. Okay, chat. So we have two options, chat. We have two options. One option is to fix the pathing to go up and down, because currently it can go on one level. It cannot go up and down. And this is a problem when, for example, you have a path here, and let's say it's like this, chat. It's like this. And here is the goal. Let's say there is the goal. The creeper will move through here. Because of the path finding cannot go up and down. Instead of, it needs to go around it. Or, for example, if the creeper is down here and the target is up here, it will not be able to go there. It will just give up. So this is one option. The other option is to make the creeper follow the current path. When the path is simple, to just follow it. This is I think the first option is a better choice, chat. I think the first option is a better choice. Make creeper break and place blocks to fix it. Make the follow. Well, what happens if you try to put star and go on different Y levels right now? If it's right now, it will go in an infinite loop. It will freeze the game because it will be searching for it. It will continue to search for it and it will never find it because it cannot go up and down. Okay, chat. We've decided to make the pathfinding go up and down. We'll make the pathfinding go up and down, and then we'll make the creeper follow the pathfinding. So the follow of the pathfinding will be very simple. It will just start here, and it will pick this torch as a target, and it will go towards it. Then it will go towards this torch, then this torch, then here, 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 and little by little, it will reach the goal. and here it's at the goal. And then we'll make him rotate. Then we'll make him rotate, and then we'll make him explode. We'll attempt to animate him. We'll do an attempt, but if it doesn't work out, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, chat. Let me summon the creeper. Let me summon creeper. And he will be in the thumbnail, chat. He will be the thumbnail. So let's update the thumbnail, the title, and we start work, chat. Let me update the thumbnail. Done. And the title will be Creeper. Creeper. Save. Done, chat. Okay, chat. So what should be the problem we're focusing on, chat? What's the problem we'll focus on? What's the next step? We need to go to the code where we have the algorithm for pathfinding. We need to go to the code for the pathfinding, and we need to change it a little bit. And I know exactly where I need to change it. I know exactly where. So we need to go to the entity class, entity, and here we have the a star function. And here we have, where was it? Here. Here we go over all of the neighbors. Here is where we go over the neighbors. And if you can notice, we only go towards the north, south, east, and west. We never check up and down. Never. We never do that. When should we check for up and down, chat? When should we do that? Let's see what we currently do when we go, for example, towards the north. Let's see what we currently do when we go towards one of the neighbors. Because the algorithm is very simple. Let's say we start here. We just look at the neighbors. We just look at these neighbors and that's it. We could see what the code is when we go to one of the neighbors to see what the code is. And for example, if here it's empty, we can check if below us is empty as well. If not, if it's not empty below us, it's fine. We continue like this. If below us doesn't have a block, I'm not sure what would be the logic then, chat. Because it could be like this, chat. It could be like the creeper can be... Bro, get away from me. No, he fell. Bro, get away from here. Entity. Not player. Like this. Let me think about it. Okay, so let's say we're role-playing the creeper, chat. We're role-playing the creeper. So we want to move forward, and let's say here is the target. Let's say there is the player. Let's say here is the player. We can do a stand. We can do the item stand. We can do the item stand. Like this. Let's say there is the player. We want to reach the player. And so our current pathfinding will look at here. It will look at here, down here. And what should we do, chat? My current algorithm will check this block here, and it will see it's empty, and it doesn't check down here if it has a hole or not. So the creeper will just fall down. We should have a fix for this. And there is another problem. If it's like this, it will still move forward. We're not checking above here as well. This is also a problem. What other problem do we have? If it's like this, the creeper will just go around it. It will not jump over it. That's also an issue because the creeper would be like this. It could be here and it will be stuck. But it shouldn't be stuck. There's a path. He can jump over. He can jump over. So we managed to think of 3 different scenarios. This is 3 different issues. This is first issue. He could fall over. This is the first issue. He can fall over. The second issue is if it's like this. He thinks he can move, but he cannot. Oh, let's screenshot them, chat. Let's screenshot them, chat. Let's go in Excalibur. Let's screenshot the possibilities. Bro, look at how much we have here, man. This is from previous streams. Okay, let's make screenshots. This is the first issue. We fall down. This is the first problem. We could fall down. This is the first problem. The second problem is if it's like this, we would continue, the pathing would think we can continue forward. This is the second issue. This is the second issue. Do we have any more issues? The third issue is if it's like this, chat. He should be able to go above it. You should, but the algorithm here, in this case, will prefer to go around it because it will be more costly jumping instead of just going around it. Here it will be more costly. But let's say it needs to be able to jump if we're in this case. We need to be able to jump, chat. We need to be able to jump. So this is the... Is it the third or the fourth issue? It's the third issue. This is the third issue. Can we think of any more issues? Yeah, we also need rand x is right. We need to limit the search to 32 blocks to have some kind of a limit. We need to have some kind of a limit. So here, let's type it out here. Limit search 32 blocks. Let's limit the search as well. So we brainstormed 3 potential issues. Is there a fourth one, or is it fine like this? Is it fine like this? Let's say it's fine. Let's say it's fine. Yeah. Oh no, we have one more issue. A fourth one, that's the last one. The last issue is if it's like this, chat. If it's like this, 1 block. It needs to go down, chat. This is the final issue, if we want it to go down. Because here the creeper cannot go up and down. This is the last issue, chat. This is the last issue. This is enough. If we can solve these 4 issues, we are golden. If we can solve these issues. From which one he jumped from high place? What do you mean? When he can't reach you and is in the range. Swimming in water, would that be a problem? Water, for now, water is completely ignored. Water is completely ignored for now. But that will be a separate feature. We want to keep it simple so that we can manage to progress and implement something today. Because if we fail, we have to scrap the whole progress, and that's a bad idea. That's why we're keeping it simple, so we don't have to scrap it. Okay, chat. Which issue should we focus on first? What issue should we focus on? 1 or 4? I think I agree with 4 and 3. 4 and 3. 4 and 3. These one are edge cases. These one are edge cases. We can do 3 and 4, chat. Because here, chat, they are a priority. Because they are more often, chat. It's more often you see them. This here, it's more, because look at here, chat. Look at the terrain, chat. Look at the terrain. Oh, wait a minute. No. this is not an issue. Actually, this is not an issue. This is not an issue because what if the player is down here, chat? What if the player is down here and the creeper is here and he needs to jump 2 blocks? He needs to jump 2 blocks. The creeper should be able to reach him, chat. He can just jump down. He should be able to jump down. Yeah, so this is okay. Let's just save this as a 5th issue, chat. This is a 5th issue. Let's just save it separately. Here, this first one, we can call it creeper needs to avoid holes to not trap himself. It's not a priority. Here, this is more like it. This is more like it. No, we don't need a poll, chat. It's fine. It's fine. We'll need a poll after 13 minutes, chat. We spent 15 minutes just brainstorming. So let me think about it. Currently, what's the logic? So let's start with one of them, the 4th one, to be able to go down. Let's make it go down, but not to be able to go up. Let's just make him go down. This is our focus. So we will solve 4 and 5. We will be able to solve 4 and 5. So in this case, let's say here is the player. Let's say here is the player. What should the creeper do? And the creeper, let's say it's here. What should the creeper do? Creeper sees here that is empty. It will see here it's empty and it will just continue here. I have an idea. No, I have an idea, chat. We'll change the algorithm slightly. For example, here we move forward. We will try to find the bottom, chat. Every time we move and it's air, we try to find the bottom. So here it's very simple. We instantly find the bottom when we move forward. It's literally right here. Done. But here, when we want to move forward, the bottom is not here. It's not here. It's down there. So the algorithm, again, looks at the 4 directions, but for each one of the directions, it tries to find the bottom. That's the logic, chat. That's the logic. And it will automatically solve this problem as well. Why? Because it will take into account a few possibilities, chat. It will take into account a few possibilities because if it looks at the bottom, it will calculate the A star heuristic from here, which it will calculate that the distance is greater if we just do it from here. So it will avoid it. It will avoid it. Okay, so we'll just look for the floor in all of the 4 directions. That's the idea I have. That's the idea I have, chat. We'll just look for the floor. And this will improve it a lot. Yeah, let's do that, chat. So in the code here, only here, we need to do one slight change. When we get the neighbor, we need to check if it's air to continue moving down until we find the bottom. So for each one of the 4 neighbors, we need to find the bottom. That's it, chat. Very simple. Very simple. So how should the code look like? I'll create a function. What about going up? We're doing it one step at a time. For now, let's do going down. Once we solve this, we can even test it. Once we solve this, we'll do going up. So let me think about it. We'll create a function. We'll create a function here. And we'll call it find bottom. We'll call it find bottom. We'll implement it. We'll implement it. And we'll do, what are we going to do, chat? While, let's do here ID current block type equals get block type. We'll do while the current and the block below maybe. While the current block type is air, to go down. I didn't manage to do hot reloading, Mr. Hello World. Let's look at the current ID. If it's air, while the current block is air, we go down. That's it, chat. We just go down while the current block is air. And here at the end, we need to probably go up, probably. No, we can leave it like this. We can leave it. Let me think about it, chat. Because here it will stop at the position of the actual ground. The pathfinding needs to be above the ground. It needs to be above the ground. Bro, and here... and if we go up from the bottom, we'll actually solve this issue as well automatically. But let's see. I think it will also solve this issue. But let's see. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. How should we do it, chat? Let me think about it. Because what I'm thinking currently is we need to go back to the algorithm here when we go through the neighbors. When we go through the neighbors, we need to find the bottom. Like this, we need to find the bottom. Here we need to find the bottom, here we need to find it, and here we need to find it. And we need to go one block above it. We need to go up. We need to go one block above it. We need to go one block above it, and that's it. That's it. So now the pathfinding will create, these are the neighbors if we are in this position, chat. The neighbors would be, how can we visualize them? Maybe with a redstone torch. The neighbors will be this one, this one, this one, and this one. This is the current pathfinding, chat. This is the current pathfinding. If it's like this, chat, if the creeper is here, it will be here, 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 and here I'm not sure. Here I'm not sure, chat. In this case, it will not manage to find the bottom, chat. Here we'll not be able to find the bottom. We will not be able to find the bottom here. And it's actually fine because the creeper cannot go through 2 blocks. Okay, so this is good. This is good, chat. This is good. We can even test it, I think. We can test it, but there is one issue, chat. We need to calculate the cost in going in the new positions, because before I said the cost when moving to the neighbors is always 1, because the distance is always 1, chat. Here it's always 1, and here the cost of moving is 1. We need to calculate the cost in order for the creeper to find the most optimal path. And now, in this case, we cannot do that, chat. In this case, here, for example, here the cost will be 1, here it will be 1, here it will be 1, but here the cost is bigger, chat, because we're moving a lot more. Here the cost should be bigger. So maybe 2 blocks of distance. And how are we going to calculate it, chat? Is it Manhattan distance or is it square root? Manhattan distance. Bro, why are you spamming? Yeah, I'm also eager, chat. Where is an image? Yeah, is it this? Is it this? Is it this image? Do we have open image in new tab? Manhattan distance is what I'm looking for. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, here as well. We need to automate calculating the cost. We need to automate calculating the cost, chat. Because now it's not 1 every time. It's not 1 all of the time. It's not 1 all of the time. How can we calculate the distance? How can we calculate the distance? Here, how much should it be, chat? How much should it be here? How much is the cost here? It is not banned. So here it's here it's 1. Here, how much should it be? It should be fine, chat. It should be fine. 2 blocks. We can use any kind of distance we want. We can use any kind of distance. Yeah, look at this, chat. This here, let me copy it. Copy image. Here. This here is the regular distance everybody uses. If we use like if we calculate the vector and divide, if we calculate the length of this, and this here is the Manhattan distance, it will just give a bigger number. It will just give a bigger number, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine no matter which one we use. No matter which one we use. I don't want to use this one because it will probably use square root, something like that. Let's use Manhattan distance for the cost. Where do we need to calculate it? Where do we need to calculate? Where do we update the cost, chat? Where do we update the cost? Here, I think. Yeah, here. The tentative G-score. We just use the current G-score. You don't need to know what a G-score is. This is from the A-star algorithm. But we calculate it by having a +1 here. A +1. Instead of doing a +1, we need to calculate the distance between the two of them. We need to calculate the distance between 2 positions. Which positions, chat? We actually calculated with the heuristic, actually. We actually calculated with the heuristic. Yeah, in the heuristic here we do the Manhattan distance. And here a viewer set in Minecraft, they use weighted A-star, which I think they told me I need to just multiply the heuristic by 1.5. I still haven't done that. I have this as a reminder. But so I'm currently blocked. Let's see how much time we have. We have 1 minute, chat. I'm currently blocked. The reason I'm currently blocked is because I cannot calculate the distance. I cannot calculate the distance, chat. Let's have examples. Let's have examples. If we're here, from here to here, it's 1. Okay, we've decided from here to here is 1. 1. From here to down here, how much is it, chat? As a cost? Or here to here? And here to here. What should be the difference, chat? In the distance. Between these ones, let's say it's 1 cost. Here, let's say it's 2. Here, let's say it's 3. How are we going to calculate that? How are we going to calculate it? That's 2 with Manhattan. It will be added 1 for each block down. Yeah, let's try to do just this heuristic. Let's calculate it once. Let's calculate it once. Oh. 1 second, guys. Oh, it's a bit different from the heuristic. No, it's fine, it's fine. We can use Manhattan distance. It's fine. We'll calculate the distance. The problem was that the difference from the heuristic is it calculates Manhattan distance between the neighboring block and the destination. That's different. We want to do Manhattan distance from the current block and the neighbor block. It's different. It's different. Yeah, we'll do Manhattan distance. We'll do Manhattan distance. I'm not going to do Pythagorean theorem because I think we need to do square root, which is not okay for performance. Maybe we need to do a function. Here I have it as a heuristic. I can do one more function, auto, Manhattan. How do you type Manhattan distance? With two T's. With two T's. Manhattan. This will be just a lambda. It will be a lambda between what? Between what? Between what? Between two positions. Which ones? Which ones? Go to neighbor. Go to neighbor. Current node. We have current node in the neighbor. Manhattan has an E, not an A. Here it's Manhattan. And here it's... I don't care about the naming. No, it's fine. You're just rage baiting me. You're rage baiting. Okay, chat. We need to calculate the distance, but between what, chat? Between two position details, maybe. Yeah, this is the neighbor and the current node. Okay, between two position details. Const position details. Position 1 and const position details. Position 2. And here we return this. We return this. This is position 1. This is position 2. That's it. That's the Manhattan. We can probably even use it in the heuristic. Can probably even use it here. Between the destination and the node. So here to return Manhattan between the destination and the node. And we need a reference to it. Need reference to it, like this, chat. Make the heuristic 1.5 of the Manhattan. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Not right now. Not a priority. That's probably for optimization. That's probably for optimization. So what now, chat? What now? Yeah, here when we add the distance, here we add the cost of moving to the neighbor. This will just be Manhattan between the current node and the neighbor. And we need to add it as a reference here to the lambda. Like this. Now done. We can test it, chat. We can test it. That should be it for going down. But let's see if it first compiles and let's see what the actual result is. We need to first check if it runs like before, for when it's the one when it's on the same y level. Here was the issue. Here we need to we must return a value, and we just return this. We return this. So let's see what the result is. Let's summon a creeper. Bro, 2 E's, summon, creeper. Let's test it, chat. Let's test it. Let's see if it works like before, if it's on the same level. If it's on the same level. Does it work like before? It doesn't. It doesn't, chat. Why doesn't it work like before? It froze. Why doesn't it work like before? Where is the code? Here. We could pause it. Oh, maybe it's going down infinitely. Maybe it's going down infinitely. Maybe it's not finding a bottom. Let's do a breakpoint here. Oh, it doesn't find a bottom. That's the issue. Infinite looping. Infinite looping. Find bottom. Oh, we're not updating the current block type. We're not updating the current block type. Find bottom doesn't find bottom. Let's test it out. Summon creeper. The torch. Does it work? Hey. Is it the same issue? Is it the same issue? Oh, this time it manages to find the bottom. This time it's fine. But it continues to search for forever. Yeah, I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. We'll have a breakpoint here. We'll have a breakpoint and we'll see what's the current block we get. We'll see what's the current block we get. Okay, let's do like this. Okay, what do we get here, chat, for the neighbor? What's the current position? The start point. Where's the start point? The start point is 109. 109 is the start point. And here, what's the neighbor, chat? What's the neighbor? This neighbor is 9, 4, and 8. Oh. It went from 100 on the Y level to 4. It went too far down. It went too far down. That's the issue. And it shouldn't be doing that much far down. And it shouldn't be that much far down. So find bottom is again the issue. It's find bottom. Why would it do like that? Why would it do it like that, chat? We get the current block type. It should be air for sure. It should be air. Oh, we can just do a breakpoint here. It should be, we'll just do a breakpoint here, chat. Okay, so that's the only function we need to solve currently. That's the only problem we face. Summon creeper. And let's make him move. Okay, chat. So what happens here? Current block type. Current block type is air. We go down. Current block type is grass block. Perfect. And we return it. That's it. And we should go up. We should go up. Here we go up. The current block origin is 799. And now it's again 99. And that's it. Wait. The neighbor is once again the wrong thing. Oh, it's maybe because of the way we link them here, chat. Maybe the way we link them here. Yeah, maybe that's the issue. Because here we get north. When we get the north, we create a new one. We create a new one, and that one, we find a bottom. We find a bottom for that one. Here, go down. Oh, wait a minute. When we go down, we have a return. We need to take it in, chat. We need to take in the return when we go down. Yeah. So we need to do this go down. Is it? No, we don't need to take in the return, chat. We don't need to, because the values are changing. It's fine. No, it's fine. The values change. It's fine. This is not the issue. And here we return it. Here we return it. And here go up. Where would be the issue? Where would the issue be, chat? Yeah, let's do a breakpoint again, just to be sure. The issue is we have a structure, we have a class of the current position. And that one gets the wrong values. Summon creeper. And we make it move. Yeah, here, chat, here. So the first one is get north. Get north returns 8, 4, and 10. Really? 8, 4, and 10. And where do we start from? We start from 8, 4, and 10. Okay, yeah, perfect. And then we find bottom. It's air. Then we go down. So from 100, it becomes... Oh, I see where the issue is, chat. Look at how... oh, no, that's the local block position. Yeah, block origin is 99. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, we go down, we return it, and when we go up here, it's currently at 99. And now it's still at 99 for some reason. When we changed the block origin, it didn't actually change. That's weird. Is it because maybe we're not allowed to change it? And here, how's the neighbor, chat? The neighbor block origin. Oh no, it's perfect, chat. It's perfect. Neighbor is perfect. It's at 100. Oh, it's fine, chat. It's fine. Not an issue. It's not an issue. It's fine. So we go to the neighbor. The neighbor is of type air. It's of type air. Doesn't have a collision box. The tentative score is 1. The tentative score is 1. Perfect. Sure. G-score. We update it. We insert. That's it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. What's the issue? Chat? Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? Let's pause it and see where does it pause at. Oh, maybe there is a case in which once more the while loop is infinite. Maybe we need to have a limit, and the limit will save us. Maybe we need to have a limit. Here, this is for searching for the bottom. Oh, look at this chat. That's it. We're infinitely going down. We're infinitely going down. And it's always air. Yeah, we're infinitely going down. Oh, block origin is minus and a big number. We've went outside of the world, chat. We've went outside of the world. It couldn't find a bottom. So that was the issue. That was the issue. Should we have a limit to how many blocks we can go down? I thought you fixed that. The thing we fixed here for finding a bottom is we didn't update the current block type. Now we're updating the current block type. But for some oh no, let's look at get block type. Maybe get block type has issues returning air at some point. It returns air by default when we cannot find the subchunk. That's one potential issue. I don't see any other kind of issue. Let's restart it. Let's restart the chat here. And let's spawn the creeper. Summon the creeper. Oh, maybe because of the foliage. It's maybe because of the foliage. Maybe because of the foliage, chat. Because it's not air, and below it, it's not air, and below it is not air, below it is not air, and it goes infinitely down. That's the problem. It's the foliage. The foliage is the problem. Yeah, so here when we look if the type is... If we look at if the type is air, we need to check if it's foliage as well. Just focus, chat. Do not get this. No, don't get distracted, chat. Do not get distracted. We will do this, chat. No. Let's not do side quest. Let's focus, chat. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. How are we going to check if it's foliage or not? How are we going to check if it's foliage? When did we check if it's foliage? For the liquids. We did the check for liquids. We'll just copy the code. Yeah, for the liquid. Here we do. Chat, when I'm not streaming, she doesn't come. When I start streaming, she comes to the window. Only when I start streaming. It's like she wants to be on camera. Where do we search if it's foliage or not? Here, maybe. Here. Let me think. Find bottom. Yeah, here every time we need to check if it's foliage, not only air. This is her favorite moment, chat. Okay, chat, let's focus. Let's focus, chat. Here we need to check if a block is of type air or foliage. Should I make it in a separate function or not, chat? Should I make it in a separate function or not? That's what I'm thinking. Because I need to repeat it, chat. I need to repeat it here 2 times. We need to repeat it 2 times here, chat. Let me think about it. How are we going to do it? How are we going to calculate this? Let me think about it. Yeah, this is the code. This is the code. Like this, chat. That's the code. And here this is yeah, here we get the block state. We get the block state here. This is the block type. Like this, chat. And we need this code 2 times. We need this code 2 times. This is only to check. This is it, chat, for this conditional. We need to check if the mesh has a parent, this cross. Usually the foliage has the cross, or if it has the tinted cross. Again, this is the foliage. And if it's block type air, or if current block type is different than block type, we don't care about this. We don't care about this. That's it, chat. So this needs to be while this is the case. While this is the case, this we need to have it a few times, and it will be annoying to have it constantly. I think it will be best to create a separate function. And what should we call it? Is block empty? Or wait a minute. No, we just need to check for collision. No, we don't need to check foliage and this stuff. We just need to check for collision. We just need to check for collision. Chat, the 30-minute timer is over. We need to do a poll if we should continue or not, but I really want to finish this and then to make a poll because we're really close, chat. We'll finish this and then we'll make a poll if we should continue or not because we're very close. We need to do something different. We need to look for collision box count. This is what we need. We need to get the collision box count. Yeah. Need to get the collision box count. That's the only thing we need to focus on. And it's maybe the same for the liquids as well. It's maybe the same for liquids as well. So when we need to fix the function, so to summarize it, we need to fix this function where we look for the bottom. And the fix is very simple. We need to check if the block has a collision box or not. That's it. Let me think about the chat. While this is true, while this is the case. So while it doesn't have, if it doesn't have collision box count and it's not, let me think about it. We can just focus on the collision box count for now. We can just focus on that to keep it simple. We go down and then we need to do the same code again. We need to do the same code again. That's it. That's it. Right? Yeah, this should fix it. This should fix it, chat. Is there a problem in chat? I have a fix for chat. If there is a problem with chat. Need to go here, customize this, and this should solve it. If there is problem with chat. Side mode, is somebody making issues? I can moderate side mode. You're is somebody making issues? Okay, he shouldn't be making issues now. Okay, let's focus, chat. Summon creeper like this. Okay, chat, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Bro, I hate my life, bro. It's the same result. Let's see if the function is the problem. Let's see if the function the problem. Let's see if it's the function. Here. Is it this part? Here. Yeah. It's the same problem. We are going in an infinite loop. We didn't hit the breakpoints. We are going in an infinite loop. Yeah, here, for finding the bottom, we are going in an infinite loop. Let's see why. Let's see why. Collision box count is 0. Here we go down. Block ID is air. Block ID is air. That's wrong. But what position are we at? We are at minus something. Yeah, it's the block position is air because it cannot find the chunk. Yeah, okay, let's we can return an invalid ID if we cannot find the sub chunk, so that we don't get an infinite loop. But let's have just a breakpoint here just to see what the issue is. Why this new solution doesn't work out. Let's summon creeper. And let's test it out. Okay, so what do we get? Block ID is there, perfect. And it doesn't have collision boxes. It doesn't have collision boxes. We go down. And now it's grass block. Now it's grass block. And it has collision box count. We stop, we move on. Perfect, that's it. Okay, continue. We continue. The neighbor is now the south. Block ID is air. And here we go down and we continue. Done. Perfect. Here, block ID is air. Block ID is air. Air. Again air. Short grass. Perfect. Okay, let's see what here. Oh, yeah, short grass. Wait a minute. Short grass. Oh, it's skipped. Short grass is skipped. Yeah. Okay, that's why we checked. Yeah, that's why we did one specific check. Yeah, this one. If last model parent is of block. Yeah. Here. Where was it? Here. If collision box count is 0 and or last model parent is not a block. Yeah. And we need, yeah, that's it. Okay, this should be it. Finally, this should be it. The whole battle here was to calculate where's the bottom. That's it. That was the whole battle. And the problem was that foliage was considered as a place we cannot go through. That was the problem. That foliage was thought of as a regular block. Okay, let's try pathfinding. Oh, come on, man. What's the issue now? What's the issue now? Oh, come on. Bro, I'm going to rage quit. Let's restart it. What's the issue now? We'll try again the foliage. We'll put the creeper right in front of foliage. Summon creeper. We'll put him right here. Just to check here. Like this. And let's have this here. Okay. Block ID short grass. Perfect. Perfect. Collision box count is 1. And model parent is different than the block. We continue. We continue, we go down. Perfect. Block ID, grass block. And oh, yeah. I found the problem. Found the problem. I found the problem. It's still thinking the parent of the grass block is tinted cross, which is for foliage. That's wrong. Oh, because we're using string view maybe. Because we're probably doing string view. Oh, we cannot probably change string view afterwards. We can probably not change it afterwards. Yeah, can we do string? Can we do just string? Can we do just string? This is annoying. It's annoying, chat. Yeah, here let's return a string. Let's return a string. Bro, string view is so annoying. Like this. Here we'll return a string. And here we'll return a string. And here we return a string. Let's test it out. Okay, now it should work. Now it should work. Finally! 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 Oh, brother. Finally, chat. Okay, what will happen if it needs to go down? Chat, it goes down. Look at this. It can go down. Finally, it can go down. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think string view would work as well when removing the type. You're probably right. You're probably right. But it's fine. It's fine. Chat, and also I want to test if it has it like this, chat. If it has too big of a hole, can it go around it? Oh, it goes around it, chat. Look at this. It goes around it. It goes around the hole. Yo. For some reason, we broke the ambient occlusion. We broke the ambient occlusion. It's probably because of the thing we fixed. Can it go up, chat? Can it go up? It can go up. It can even go up automatically. Bro, this change, literally, it can go up as well. What if here it's like this? Can it go here? Look at this, can go down here as well. Can go down here as well. Bro, let's see. Let's change the function again. Bro, I'm so happy. Let's change this back again to string view. And here, string view. We're bringing back string view. Let's bring back string view. Let's see if it still runs with string view. Okay, it's solved. It's actually solved. It's all right now. It's perfect. It can find a path anywhere. It can find a path anywhere. It can find a path anywhere. Nice. That's perfect, chat. It can find anywhere a path. Even if we go down here, look at this, chat. Look at this, chat. Look at this. It found a path to here. So if we follow it, it cannot go diagonally. It cannot go diagonally. And here he falls down. Here he falls down. Here he goes. Here. 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 Like this. And we're back to the creeper, chat. We're back to the creeper. He can go anywhere, chat. He can go anywhere. Let's do one more thing. Let's do one more thing. What if we are like this? What if we're like this, chat? What will the creeper do if we're like this? What will the creeper do? It goes here. It tries to go below it. It tries to go below it. We can do a check if above it is air as well, in order to continue forward. We can do, but that's not that big of a deal. You rarely reach these points. But here in Excalidraw, we brainstormed 5 potential issues. When the creeper has a hole like this, he goes around it. We solved issue number 1. He goes around it. Issue number 2, we haven't solved. He will still go through it, but we can easily fix it. Issue number 3, he will go above it. This is fixed. This is fixed. Issue number 4, he can go down and up again. This is fixed as well. In issue number 5, he can jump down. That's also fixed. So the only issue we haven't solved is number 2. Only. So this is solved, 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 solved. That's it, chat. But the 30-minute timer is over. 30-minute timer is over. Let me create 1 second, guys. Actions. How can I run this here? This should create a poll, chat. Should we continue implementing the creeper? So if we continue implementing the creeper, we'll make him follow the path. The creeper can now go anywhere. Creeper can go anywhere. It can reach everything. But we haven't made him follow the path. We had 30 minutes of timer just to test it out, and we got good result. Do we continue with creeper or do we pick a different feature? Or do we pick a different feature? Okay, so bro, 95% are saying to continue. 95. I've never had so much conviction from chat. Okay, we're continuing. We're continuing. Okay, we're continuing. Since we're continuing, we'll do 1 hour. 1 hour timer. We'll double the timer. We'll double it and give it to the next person. How much time? And we have 1 hour and a half, but we'll keep this as 1 hour. We'll keep this as 1 hour. Okay, we have pathfinding. We have pathfinding. Now we need to make the creeper follow the path. Now we need to make the creeper follow the path. Okay, chat. Hello World is saying 0 votes on Twitch. But you're on Twitch. Hello World, why didn't you vote? Since you're on Twitch. Let's commit this, chat. Let's commit this. Let's commit this. GitHub desktop. Creeper can go anywhere. Creeper can go anywhere. We need to also have a limit to not go further than 35 blocks. To not go further than 35 blocks. And also to make him go diagonal, because currently he doesn't go diagonal, which is not that big of a deal. So we need to make the creeper follow the path. Let me think about it. We need to make him follow the path. How should we do it, chat? I don't have a plan for this. I don't have a, I do have a plan. It's very simple. It's very simple. He just needs to have a target where he goes towards. He just needs a target until he reaches it. Here, he reaches it. Here, 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 here. And he continues until he reaches the final one. Until he reaches the final one. Let me think about it. But where are we going to store the current goal where he needs to go? Where are we going to store it, chat? Where are we going to store it? Godot supports other languages. It's mainly C# actually. But I researched a bit Godot with C# and you need to compile every time you write new code. And it's difficult to have param fields to be visible in the engine where you can easily edit them. It's not like in GDScript. You have a lot more steps you need to do. So Godot, best use cases. Godot, you can use both GDScript and C#. So that's cool. If I use Godot, I would use GDScript, and for performance stuff, I would switch to C#. Because it would be faster with GDScript. But let's focus on this, chat. Let's focus on this. Let's focus on this, chat. How are we going to do it? Path is avoiding the grass, is it? No, it's not. It's going through the grass. Not avoiding it. It just doesn't go diagonally. It just doesn't go diagonally. Oh, you should have an agent size parameter, a vector2 for height and width, and use it to check collisions with adjacent blocks to the path. No, I don't do it like that. I pick a path. And just have collisions work only when the creeper moves. Creeper has collisions with the world, but when creating the path, I don't do collisions. Which is probably an issue when we have a door, chat. You're probably right. You're probably right. But we can do it some other time when it becomes an issue. Right now, it's not an issue. But here the creeper would have a problem with a door here, like this, chat. Here the pathing would find the door even though it's open, it will not be able to go through it. Probably. No, it will be able to go through it. It will be able to go through it. We'll see. But this is not an issue right now. Let's just make it follow the path. Let's just make it follow the path, chat. Here, like this. It needs to go to this one, to this one. So we need to store the path in some way. We can store them as... Pathfinder should check for block states. It does. We actually check for the block state. Here. When we are trying to find the bottom or when we go to the neighbors, here we get the block state. We check if it can find it. If it cannot find it, it just gets the regular class with no block state. We look at the last model parent just to see if it's a block or not, and we check for the collision boxes count. I've kept it simple. It's fine. We've kept it simple. Let's go back to the entity. Here, the entity. We need to store the path. Chat. We need to store the path. Yeah, here. Here is where we construct it. Let's save the path, chat. Let's save it. Probably. Should we? As a vector to save it. Let's save it as a vector of position details. And how should we call it? Path nodes. Let's call them path nodes. Let's include vector. And when we have the path, instead of setting the block type as redstone torch, instead of doing that, let's just save them in path nodes. Was it called like that? Yeah, path nodes. Do we put it, or should we do a queue? Let's do a queue, chat. A queue. Let's do a queue. Yeah. And here we push the path nodes. And that's it, chat. That's it. We are saving the path. Also, he doesn't want to include the models, just in case, besides the modified to work properly. Bare bones is not infringement because it will be with no texture pack. Without a texture pack. Like viewers will just download bare bones. It will not be shipped with anything. But chat, I'm not uploading anything. Don't worry about it. I'm not uploading anything. That's just a hypothetical. So the creeper path, we're saving it. We're saving the creeper path. And on update, let's... What are we going to do on update? On update, we can look if we have a current path. If we have a current path, and here we can have a target. We can have position details target. We can have a target as well. We need an invalid target as well. The problem is position details doesn't have an invalid value. I could have it be like this with zeros. I cannot because it's probably a class. Yeah, oh, it's a structure. Maybe because of the vectors. Don't care. We need a current target. Let me think about it. How should you do it? Because the target will have a default value, I need a way to indicate to the code that the creeper has a path to follow. How should I do that? That the creeper has a path to follow. How should I do it? Not a number. Yeah, but how should we do it, chat? We can simplify it to be a vector tree, or we can make it be a pointer and by default be null pointer. By default to be null. Oh, yeah, by default to be null. We can make it by default to be null. But the problem is, and we can, if we take out a node of the path we have saved, and we point it, and if we point towards it with the pointer, we'll have a dangling pointer, because when it's out of scope, it will get deleted. We should remove it once we reach the target. Let's do something like this, chat. I have an idea. Oh, wait a minute. We need to do it for the creeper, I think. We need to do it for the creeper, I think. Not for the entity. Because not all entities need code like this. Not every entity needs a code like this. Yeah, let's have it be only for the creeper and we'll think about it. Let's have it be just for the creeper for now. Let's have it be only for the creeper. Like this. On update, let's change the update. Oh, wait a minute. Should it be on every tick? Yeah, instead of every frame, this to be updated like per tick. Because in Minecraft, if we spawn a creeper and we do tick freeze, it stops moving, I think. Yeah, look at this, chat. It stops moving. So it should be on tick update. Let's do tick step 1. Look at this, how... Okay, let's spawn another creeper. Let's spawn another creeper. He doesn't go towards me. Oh, maybe the code for finding me. Oh, he starts to explode. After a few ticks, he started to explode. Let's have distance between us. Let's have distance between us. Oh, creeper head, brother. Creeper. Like this. And let's go in survival and let's do tick step. So 3 ticks, 4 ticks, 5 ticks. He's still not going towards me. Bro, how many ticks do we need to go? Maybe let's do 10 ticks. Oh, now he starts rotating. Let's do 20 ticks. 20 ticks is 1 second. Now he goes towards me. Okay. This is it. Let's do 1 tick. Yeah. Yeah, look at this, chat. He updates 1 tick at a time. He moves 1 tick at a time. That's interesting. Interesting, chat. So how should the logic look like? How should the logic look like? How should the logic look like? I don't have... Bro, I hate it when we get more people here. Yeah, don't worry, man. I noticed. Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. I noticed people started coming and I had to nuke the chat. Let me think about it, chat. Let me think about it. We can have an on-tick update. We can have an on-tick update, chat. We can have on-tick update. Wait a minute. Oh, we have an issue. Yeah, let's have this be in the entity here. Be in the entity. Yeah, we'll have it be here. It's fine. We'll have it be here. And the queue will be in the entity. We may create a different entity, or maybe we'll have component system where we'll have an entity with a component of pathfinding. And those, and yeah. But for now, the entity will have everything. We'll figure it out. For now, the entity will have everything. Let me think about it. Here, let's do for the entity virtual void on tick update. Let's have an on tick update. Chat. Let's have on tick update. And let's override it for the creeper only. Right? Should we do it for the creeper only? Yeah, let's do it only for the creeper for now. For now. Override. Let's do it only for the creeper. Like this. And in the world class, in the world where we do on tick here, we'll go over all of the entities and we'll do on tick update. We need to go over all of the entities. Entities. Here we need to do on tick update. Like that, chat. On tick update. For all of the entities. And so for the creeper, every tick will run the code. Which will be every 0.05 seconds, I think. Yeah, for now it's fine. For now it's fine. Okay, so on tick update, what do we do now, chat? What do we do now? What's the issue? Oh, player is not off. Now every entity needs to inherit this. So let me change it. Where is the entity class? Entity. To not be pure virtual. To be empty. Like this. So we summon creeper. So now, when we place the torch, this is the target, chat. When we place the torch, he now has a path in his code. He has a path to follow. He now needs to follow it, chat. How are we going to make him follow the path? He currently has a path. We're just not visualizing it. He will have something like this, chat, where he reaches here. He'll have something like that. How are we going to visualize it? Is my question. How are you going to visualize it? Well, we can look at the target and the path nodes. Let's do it like this, chat. Let's do it like this. If path nodes empty, if it's empty, if it's not empty, if we have a path to follow, if we have a path to follow to do something, we will get the node, the position we need to go towards. We need to get the position we need to go towards. Entity velocity, target node, minus current position. Normalized. And times walking speed. And then entity position plus entity velocity. No, I'm updating the position with velocity. The entity already does that. Entity. When we do update position here, we update the position based on the velocity. We already do that. We already do that. Let me think about it, chat. So chat is suggesting when we have a target to change the velocity to be towards the target multiplied by some kind of a speed. Sure. So this will just pick a direction for us. And we need to stop at some point when we're close to the target, maybe. Maybe when we're close to the target. Or when we're the same block as the target. Yeah, we can do something like that. Because my target is like this, chat. It's like this. It's just this. These are my targets, chat. And so currently when the creeper, it will go towards this direction. Once it reaches this block, this target is gone. Now we go to the next target. We move forward. And now this target is gone. We go to the next target. Next, 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 next. Done. So that's the logic. That's the logic. Let me think about it. Let me get up as well. Oh, bro, sitting for so much time is so annoying. Where is chat? Here is chat. Okay, let's execute it. We have a plan. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, path, we currently have a path. This code is telling us that we currently have a path. We currently have a path. What do we do in this case, chat? We just look at the first node. We just look at the first node, maybe. But this will update the velocity all the time, actually, chat. This will update it all the time. Is that a problem? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's get the velocity will equal vector 3 subtract between between the path node's top, like front, block origin, and the current position. And we do velocity equals vector 3 normalize velocity multiplied by move speed. Let's say it's 10. Let's say it's 10. If we are the current target, we remove it. If we are at the current target. Let me think about it. How should we do it? How to calculate if we are... So if we have a target and let me think about it. No, here we need to do a check. Here we need to get our current position details equals is just the position, and we need to check it if it equals the target. If it equals the target. If position details equals path nodes front, if it equals the front, else we go towards it. But in this case, let's say velocity is equal to 0. In this case, let's say velocity is 0, and let's remove it. Let's do path nodes pop. Let's remove the target. Let's have it be like that, chat. This is the first test. Is it easier to check the same block as target, or is it easier to just check distance from target? No. We're not doing distance. Maybe we can do distance. Maybe we can also do distance. I'm not sure which one would be better. Okay, let's see if the creeper follows the path. Wait, he went back. He went back. He went back, chat. Why does he go back? Why does he go back? He goes back. That's very weird. Let's do a breakpoint. Here on tick update. On this part. What happens here? Path nodes has a size of 5. Where the Z increases in current position. We can do distance. Probably. So current position is block origin minus 45, 96. And the path is, the current node is how much? How much is the current node? I think we may need... Let's do distance. I think it would be easier if we do distance. Path node, block origin, position. Let's do vector 3. Difference equals, what do we call it? This. Let's call it be this. And here we do if vector 3 length. If the length is less than 0.1, we stop. Else, here let's do difference. Let's do it like this, chat. Let's do it like this, and let's make him slower. Let's make him slower. And let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. He cannot jump. Yeah, why does he go back? Why does he go back? He literally went up and went back. That's very weird. Why does he go back, chat? Yeah, we place this. We call A star. And he goes here. One second, guys. I think the problem may be in the entity here when we push the nodes. When we push the nodes here, maybe we're pushing too much. For some reason, we're pushing path towards the destination and back for some reason. Maybe we're pushing too many blocks here. Oh, I have an idea. We can easily test this, chat. We'll make a short distance the target. We'll have target be short distance and we'll see as a breakpoint what happens. Here, short distance. Here maybe. But let's have a breakpoint here. This is the when he has found the destination. Let's push him a bit. Like this. So here is very simple. Here is the destination. Here is the destination. That's it, chat. Here is the destination. Okay, what happens now? We have the destination and we look here. We look where we came from for the destination. So the destination is at -2 and 16. Here, this is -2, 17. Okay, next. Now it's -2, 18. Now it's -2, 18. And that's it. That's it. Done. Okay, so it's perfect. That's perfect. So where's the issue, chat? Where is the issue? Because our current creeper goes to the destination and comes back. For some reason, he comes back. Okay, let's go to the creeper then. Let's go to the creeper. Let's go to the creeper here. Here. Here, path nose is a size of 2. The size of 2. Now it's still size of 2. Size of 2. Yeah, but this will be too often. Let me think about it, chat. Let me think about it. Yeah, maybe when the path is empty to reset the velocity. I think that should be it. Else, we reset the velocity if the path is empty. Let's just do that. Okay, let's test it. Maybe you read the list in reverse. Bro, you're a genius. Bro, Premiere. Marry me, Premiere. You're a genius. Most likely that's the issue. Most likely that's the issue. Most likely that's the issue. Where's my W board? Most likely that's the issue. Most likely. Yeah, let's run it. Let's summon the creeper. He barely fell. Oh, that's the issue. That's the issue. That's the issue. I'm sure of it, chat. We're going through it in the wrong order. We go through it in the wrong order. Creeper here. Let's do the back instead of the front. Let's do the back. That's it. Let's do the back instead. Oh, but pop will remove the front, I think. I think it will remove the front. Let's test it. Yeah. Do we have something? Maybe to use a stack. Maybe to use a stack, a different data structure. Pop back. No. Pop. No. Yeah, maybe to use a stack. Maybe to use a stack. Here. Let's use a stack. Let's use a stack. And a star here we, what do we do? Do we push path nodes? In place push, yeah, maybe. And creeper, where is the creeper? Creeper. Here we do, what function do we call here? Top. We do top here. We do top, and here we do pop. We do pop. Let's try like this. Oh yeah, because it starts from the destination. It starts from the destination. Yeah. It starts from the destination. That's why we use a stack. Yeah, that's why, chat. It's a little buggy, but it kind of did it. Oh, no, that's probably just the physics. That's probably just my bad physics code. That's probably just my bad physics code. What's his problem, man? And he doesn't quite reach the destination because in the A star algorithm, we need to push the destination here as well. We need to do path nodes push destination. We need to push the destination as well. To make him rotate, I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how. Oh no, I have an idea how. Oh, it's easy. We just transform the model. We just transform the model. Is going further than the node's origin when you update position. And tries to go backwards. You need dampening or to increase the distance. Maybe. Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, it goes, oh, probably goes further than the node. Yeah. You're probably right. Yeah. Let's change the distance then. Creeper the distance if it's less than 0.5 or less than 1. Less than 1. How would I do damping, chat? How would I damp it? To multiply it by 0.99 the velocity, to damp the velocity with time. But it will, wouldn't it look weird? Wouldn't it look weird if we damp the velocity? And we need to make him able to jump. He cannot jump. He cannot jump. He moves really weird. He moves really weird. And he needs to be able to jump. But he can at least move. Can at least move. Bro, that was such weird movement. That was very weird turning. Okay, we need to be able to make him jump. Maybe do ray cast when climbing. Yeah, to see if something is in front of him. Maybe. We have variables to check for this. We have variables. Bro, this guy wrote a whole function here, man. He wrote a whole function here. And without prompting even. What if we do here 0.5? 0.5. Will it look better? Yeah, that's probably for rotating. Yeah, that's probably for rotating. Let's summon him again. And let's see how does he move. A bit better. Maybe to make him, oh, let's make him slower. Let's make him be 2.5. 2.5. And for the UI, summon creeper, let's have the command be just creeper. Do not be so complicated. Linear moving. Don't I normalize it? Yeah, I subtract the destination and the position and I normalize it. Ah, for direction. Oh, you're talking about direction. Yeah. You're talking about something else. Okay, I slowed down the creeper. Creeper is now much slower. Creeper is slower. We should make him rotate and to move diagonally. To accept diagonal movement. Now we can do that. Let's make him move diagonally, chat. And we can update rotation as well. We can update rotations, chat. We can update rotations. Creeper here. Here, this is the difference. Okay, so chat said to have vector 3 direction to be normalize this. So basically what we do for the velocity. Basically what we did for the velocity. And he's saying to get the quaternion to... So what are you saying, chat? You're saying here we get quaternion from vector to vector. So here we basically look at the south and towards the direction we need to be. Also, like, let's say the creeper has default direction towards the south. So here we create some kind of a quaternion based on these two positions, these two directions. Okay. And he makes it into a matrix. And here was this matrix. This is just the position of the creeper. Also to offset the position just so we can focus on the rotation. Maybe that's it. Oh, I don't need to do it, chat. I don't need to do it like this. I'll just do the rotation. I'll just do the rotation, chat. I'll just do the rotation. We already did rotation, chat. We've already done it before, but where did we do it? For what was it? Was it for particles? Somewhere we needed rotation. Matrix rotation. Oh, it was for the arm, I think. For the arm. For the arm. Let me think about it. Yeah, but the angles, we calculated them separately. Oh, let me think about it. Translation, rotation. No, we can just do what the chatter said. Here, let's calculate a matrix. Matrix rotation. We'll do what he said. Quaternion to matrix. And then we do quaternion from vector. Here towards the south. Let's say the south is the default way the creeper looks at. And the current direction normalized. Here the velocity will reuse the direction. We'll use the direction here. And here we'll do model transform equals the matrix rotation. We can directly do the transform to be this. And let's test it out. Let's test it out. Head movement is not a priority. That's not a priority. Let's see if creeper rotates, chat. Oh, he rotates, but the opposite way. The opposite way, chat. Let's point him towards the north as default direction. Let's point him towards the north. Chat, you don't need to be afraid of quaternions, because only people that need to be afraid from quaternions are the people that need to implement him. We're just using the API of the quaternion. We don't need to be scared of quaternions. We're just using the API. Somebody else has done the wrong code. Bro, why do I have to limit it again? Okay, chat, let's see what the creeper does. Look at it. He's rotating. Done. He's rotating. He's rotating, chat. Let me think about it. Is it fine? Should be. We may need to do a slight offset of the creeper position. I'm not sure where the origin of the creeper is. It may be not exactly where I want him to be. Bro, did you see him? Did you saw him? He climbs. He's stuck. Bro is stuck, man. Somebody help him. It's always funny seeing him how he rotates down. So what now, chat? What now? What's the next step? Think it has to go with path nodes. Maybe have a flag for some nodes marked as fall or jump. No, for rotations we can limit the direction, the y to be 0. It's simple. And then we normalize it. It will be, but it's just funny to have him like that. It's funny to look at him like that. Creeper has gravity. He can go down. If we break here everything, he falls down. Well, right now now he does. Yeah, now he does. Oh, because he was probably near to that. Yeah, he has gravity, chat. He has gravity. Let me change the here the difference, the y to be 0. We don't care about the y difference. We don't care about that. And now let's have him Bro, how he falls? He falls like that because the gravity is removed when he follows the path. He gracefully lands. Gravity doesn't affect him otherwise. Gravity doesn't affect him when he's following the path. I need to have the gravity affect him. And here he needs to jump, chat. He needs to be able to jump. He's stuck here. He's stuck. We can make him, if he cannot, if the current position is the same as the last one, to jump. We can make that. Or to compare with the previous path. If the Y is different, between the two paths, to jump. But he needs to jump exactly before the collision. Oh, to not affect the Y velocity. You're a genius, man. You're a genius. Yeah. Here, velocity x equals 0. And z equals 0. Here... Here, let's do vector new velocity. New velocity. We do velocity x equals new velocity x, z, z. Now we don't affect the y. We do not affect the y. It will break the path if we place a block. Let me have him be here. Let's see now. Oh, now he drops way better. Now he drops way better. Yeah, now he falls. Nice. And does he go up? He doesn't go up. No, he doesn't. I need to change the collision box. He needs to be more to the left. He needs an offset. We can draw. Let's draw the position of the creeper. Let's draw the position of the creeper. Because we need to offset him. Look at how the model is at a different place than the actual position. It's not the problem of collision, it's a problem of visualization of the mesh, of the actual mesh. Mesh needs to be offset to the left, I think. Yeah, I know of the debug menu in Minecraft. In Minecraft, there is a debug here. There should be debug here version of Minecraft, but I forgot how to reach the debug pathfinding. I forgot how. A pathfinding position is at the corner of the block and not the middle. Yeah, in my case, it's the corner. In my case, it's the corner. So here chat is saying F3. That's for hitbox. No, chat. F3 plus B is in Minecraft hitboxes. I don't care about that. Maybe here, path. Chunk section paths in overlay. It's just chunk section paths. Oh, F3 plus T reloaded something. I don't care about this. Don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it. Let's just draw the actual position of the creeper. I want to see the actual position of the creeper. Creeper, draw here. Let's draw. Draw sphere. I want to draw the sphere at... I want to draw sphere center here at the position. Radius 0.1f. Color, let's say white. Let's run it. Let's see what's the actual position of the creeper. Oh, I spawned 1000 TNT by mistake. Okay, where is the actual position? It's here, it's down here. So the collision box is not positioned properly. So it's an issue with the collision box. There's the origin of the creeper. We may need to visualize the collision box. Yeah, maybe a... Yeah. Let's make him move diagonally as well. Let's make him move diagonally. Yeah, we can try to render hitboxes as well. We can try to render hitboxes. But let's do a commit. Let's do a commit. Creeper rotates and Y velocity unchanged. That's it. So what now, chat? To render hitboxes, or what was the other thing? I forgot. Rotations? No. What was it? To move diagonally. Let's try to make him move diagonally. Entity. So when we get a path, to have the diagonal paths as well. To have the diagonal paths as well. Let me think about it. Yeah, we can always go towards the east for all of them. So here we can go neighbor of, we need to do it from a different place. Neighbor equals a... No, diagonals will be a bit difficult. Diagonals will be difficult. Because we may be in a situation where it's like this, chat. Where it's like this, chat. I need to check if this is empty to have this. I don't know, chat. Because here, if we just look at the diagonal, creeper will move through it. Let me think about it. No, let's not try to do diagonals. Let's render the hitbox. Let's render the creeper hitbox. Let's render the hitbox. And how are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? How do we calculate the min and max? Entity min, entity max. We do it from the position. Oh, we do it from the position. We do it from the position. Interesting. What do you mean I don't have my own AABB setup? This is literally axis aligned. This is literally AABB. This is collision resolution, and we have collision detection as well. Yeah, here. This is the collision detection. This is basically the AABB. And here the resolution. But this is for collisions. No, we saw the issue, chat. It's not that big of a deal. We saw the issue. Um, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is the issue, chat. The issue is the hitbox starts from the entity position. The problem is with the creeper is at the center. It's in the center. So here we will need to center it at least on the X and the Z, I think. On the X and the Z. How is it here? Because the origin is at the bottom, but at the center of the creeper. It's at the bottom and the center. So here we will need to center it. Here we will need to center it. Because then you could have helper function for getting min max, collision point, etc. Also to outside of the entity to be able to get information. That would be helpful. That would be helpful, chat. But not, probably not right now. Let me think about it, chat. Yeah, let's visualize the hitbox. Let's visualize the hitbox. Let's visualize it, chat. Let's visualize it. So in the creeper, we can do draw hitbox in the entity. We can do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that, chat. Void draw hitbox. We can do that, chat. Let's do that. And here we do, what do we do, chat? We do draw cubes, wires. We do it here. We need a position. The problem is drawing cube wires has the position centered. That's a bit of a problem. We've drawn hitboxes before, but maybe I've removed it. Maybe I've removed it. Let me think about it, chat. This is the minimum. This is the maximum. We can calculate the size as well. Vision box size. That would be helpful probably as well. Have the size. Yo, Jake! Yo, we have Jake here. What's up, Jake? Haven't seen you in a while, Jake. What's up? Get the center with min plus max. Get the center for what? I've recently started C++. I'm doing pretty well recently. Jake, for what I would need to get a center? You mean for the hitbox? Oh, you mean for the hitbox? You mean for the hitbox? Hitbox center equals the min. So you're saying min? Yeah, for the collider. If you want to draw a collision box from the center of the collider. Yeah. Yeah. So you're saying minimum, the entity minimum plus maximum divided by 2. Is that what you said? So you're saying divided by x. So divided by 2. Yeah, we don't need the size. We don't need the size. We don't need the size. Hitbox center. We do need the size. We do need a size. Hitbox center, collision box size, collision box size, color, like this. What's the issue here? Oh, X. It needs to be individual. Y, Z. So for the creeper, I want to draw it, the hitbox. I want to draw hitbox. I want to draw it. Yeah, thank you, Jake. Jake is very helpful. Okay, let's spawn the creeper. Yeah, oh, yeah, look at this, chat. This is the hitbox. That's the hitbox, chat. So we need to offset the hitbox. Or maybe to offset the creeper. Which one should we center? Let me think about it. Let's go to the entity. And when we do the collisions, let me think about it. The entity min, entity max. How should we do it, chat? By the way, if you want to see the Minecraft pathfinding, you can do the Java arguments. Yeah, I'll do that gaming studio, but not in this stream. It will be when we do further improvements to the pathfinding. Because we have 15 minutes. And also Jake. Get the center. Jake helped as well. Big W to Jake. Okay, so what now? The entity position. We want to offset it. We want to offset the hitbox. So here the position plus, how should we do it? How should we do it, chat? The same way, maybe. Maybe the same way. The same way, hitbox center. The same way. Entity min. Do we use this anywhere? Here, where do you use this? Collision point. Collision point, starting player position. Sure. Entity min, entity max. Yeah, here. Yeah. Let me think about it. Yeah, we do it here. And we do entity min plus equals hitbox center. Oh, but it uses here the positioning. No, let's remove the positioning. Did we have the... No, 1 second, guys, 1 second. Let me think about it. We can just divide the size. We can just divide the size. We can just divide the size by 2. Collision box, half the size. Half the size, which is just collision box size divided by 2. divided by 2. And so here, the minimum, we plus collision box half size. But we need to ignore in terms of the Y. I don't want to increase it in terms of the Y. So what is positioned wrong, the hitbox or the mesh? It's the hitbox. It's the hitbox. Yeah, it's the hitbox. Because we drew the creeper origin, and it was at the center of the creeper. It was on this. I was assuming the origin was at a different place. That's why I'm moving the hitbox. That's why I'm moving the hitbox. But half the size, I want collision box half size Y to be 0. I don't want to center in terms of the Y. And let's see where the hitbox is now. See where is the hitbox. Did we do anything? In terms of drawing, probably not. In terms of drawing. In terms of drawing, probably not. Yeah, because here we calculate it in a different way. Yeah, here we calculate in a different way. I need to, let me think about it. Yeah, I need to copy this. Here, draw hitbox. Here, half the size. Here, plus half the size. When I draw it as well. It'll be like this. And let's see what the result is. Now it should be offset. Now it should be offset. It needs to be minus. It needs to be minus. Needs to be minus. It needs to be minus. Yippee, even worse. Even worse. No, it just needs to be minus, chat. Here needs to be minus. And it will be perfect. It will be perfect, chat. Okay, done. Done, chat. Done. Oh, finally, man. Finally. Finally. Finally, chat. Bro, this was so much work. Oh, wait. What happened there? The offset we created, when we do collision resolution, I need to use the same offset. When we do collision resolution, I need to have the... Oh, it's the same for the player as well. It's the same for the player as well. Yeah, we broke a bit the... We need to do one extra step. We need to do one extra step, right? When we update the move, yeah, here, this move down, when we calculate how much to move west, move east, We need it here to be, bro. How much? Yeah, we need to update this, chat. We need to update this. Yeah, at the end. Yeah, here when we move, yeah, we use the entity coordinates, but now because it's centered, there is an alternative to solve this. There is an alternative to solve the collisions. It would be to move the mesh, not the hitbox. It would be to move the mesh, not the hitbox. About diagonal movement, we don't have time for diagonal movement. We don't have time. We have time to fix the collision resolution if it's something easy. If it's easy. Yeah, look at this, chat. If we have here a big hole like this, it's not, it's marked, it will avoid it. It avoids it. It avoided it. It was pretty close, actually. It was pretty close to falling down. And here it can fall down. Look at this. He comes here. I should make him move diagonally for sure. And here he comes. Here he comes. And he's here. Chat, what do you think? Make a maze for him. Make a maze. How should it look like? Bro, I should fix the collisions, man. We made a change to the collisions and now we can go through walls. Let me think about it. Is this good enough as a maze? We can have another path. We can have this path be close to the destination, but to not be able to reach it. The destination will be here, but this path will be close. This path will be close, but will not be able to reach it. So the creeper needs to decide. Creeper needs to decide. And we can even make it even more complex to have obstacles here. Have obstacles. Let's see if he manages to pick the right path. Let's see where he picks. So let's have the destination be here. What will he do? Bro, where are you going, man? Where are you going? Can he jump? He cannot. He cannot jump. Chat, it's possible maybe the path was... If the path was here, he would have gone here, chat. He would have gone here. He's trying to go through here. Trying to go through here. I think. We're not visualizing the path. That's the problem. We're not visualizing the path. I don't know where he's trying to go. I don't know where he's trying to go. We can visualize the path and we can replicate this. Not exactly, but we can replicate it. Where is the entity? A star. When we reach the destination here we want path node set block type redstone torch and path node set position dirty. Let's test it. The path finding, I'm sure, is correct. Path finding should be correct. The collisions is what I'm not sure of. Collisions is not. Yeah, here he creates the path. Maybe the way he follows the path. But let's replicate it. Let's replicate it just to see. It's most likely the collisions. The problem. Path finding works. Most likely the collisions. Okay, chat. Let's have him have a maze here. So here he can go like this. And chat. And here he'll be able to go like this. Let's replicate it. And this path will be really close. This path will be like this. And let's have him go here. It manages to find it. But the way he's positioning is wrong. And the collisions are not fixed. We'll summarize, chat. We'll summarize. You should try to get in the middle of the blocks. Yeah, before there were no issues, but we started work on the hitboxes to center the hitbox because the hitbox was not centered. And we have unfinished code where we need to fix the collision resolution. Because here is the origin of the creeper. It's here at the center. This is the origin of the creeper. It's there at the center. Chat, I'll do a summary. So chat voted. We will to add the creeper pathfinding to fix the creeper. We started being able to render a static creeper, and we were able to do pathfinding, but at the same Y level. It was impossible to go up and down. And we managed to think of 5 possible issues that we managed to solve. So one of the issues was if he has here a trap. If he has a trap, the issue was he could fall down, but now he goes around it. Another issue was if he needs to go down. We solved that as well. This was another issue, to go down. He can go down. And he rotates towards where he goes. And another issue was when he needs to jump over here, when he needs to fall down a lot, he will manage to fall here. He manages to go here. And he'll fall down. Like that. And we found an issue with the collision box. The collision box was not centered. We centered the collision box. We visualized it here with the wireframe. But the problem is I didn't do work on the collision resolution. Here, when we collide, collision resolution now doesn't account for the offset. we need a little bit more code to fix the collision because we changed the position of the offset of the hitbox, and we also need to make him be in the middle of the torches. We need to make him be in the middle of the torches as well. We also need to give him animations to rotate the head, to move his feet, and we need to make him follow the player. And if he's not close to the player, we need to have him idle around to pick his own random position. And also we need to limit the search. We need to limit the search to not go above, let's say, 32 blocks to limit the search. And also we need to make it so we stop searching if it's impossible to reach a destination, to end the path when we cannot find anything. Because if we put the path here to go up here, I don't know what will happen. Maybe it will freeze. Oh, he managed to find a path here. We also need to make him, jump over. He cannot jump over, chat. We need to make him jump when he collides. And also we need, what else? We need to update his path when something happens to his path, like this. When something happens to the path, to be able to have alternatives. So that's basically it, chat. We did progress. It's not perfect. We did some progress. If chat votes again to Creeper, we'll fix this. We'll fix this if chat votes Creeper again. So that was it, chat. That was it for today. I hope you had a fun time today. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it's Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. Yeah. So bye, guys.